things that you want to be forgiven for? Like, what are the things that you want this person, whom you have no closure with?
I don't need to be forgiven.
Why not?
Because if you can forgive yourself, then that's all that matters. What up? I don't need to hear you say, I forgive you.
If you're still mad at me.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Because for real, half the time when you're waiting for somebody to say, I forgive you, they done forgot about the shit anyway.
Or they're still holding on to it again, need a self-help book or real
right. They have the issue, not sure.
Yeah, but see, y'all are the very same women. Y'all are the very same women that say you want to do with some level of sensitivity or compassion.
Yes, but it doesn't have to be
I'm with you.
Right, when you're in the relationship, after the fact, fuck you.
It's just the very same thing that found me attractive, and this is another problem that we see. The very same things that you find attractive to a person in the beginning, sometimes later on down the line, seems to be the worst trait that you no longer are tolerant of.
That's true. That does happen. But that happens with men and women.
Really?
It does. Sometimes the thing you thought was so cute is just annoying.
Why am I gonna be mad at why am I gonna be mad at my woman if every day she makes my plate? Why am I?
She puts on your plate. I don't know.
No. But see, this is my thing. Like, as a dude, you don't understand. And I've said this before a long time ago. Most importantly, that I think that any person in any type of situation wants to feel wanted.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you're doing everything you possibly can do to make them feel wanted, then there really shouldn't be an issue at all. The only thing about it is that we're not compatible. And if we're not compatible, I don't give a damn. I don't need closure from you.
Right. But that doesn't mean that the other person doesn't.
Kiss my ass and that's slow. I'm just saying, that don't make no sense to me.
Text alert.
Okay.
It's not for you.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What's the next one?
Okay, he said, y'all women are cold. Y'all need personal help.
Right, exactly.
I'll tell you after the show.
Okay, so
Well,
look.
I would just like to say he needs it too.
We all do. I do too. I know I'm messed up. I know I'm fucked up, to be honest with you.
All right,
so look, here we go.
We need to go to a break soon.
Yeah, we got about 5 minutes. Okay, so are you willing to...
I'm looking at a clock.
I always keep my hand out, you know.
Look, I keep my clock in front of me.
I was just wondering.
Right, and I'm thinking it hurts.
What he's doing is he's giving my phone the side eye. It's like, oh.
Exactly. All right, so now, this one would say, what did your ex and your relationship teach you and you're grateful for?
Not to date that type of person.
Like, you have to think about what this person brought to the table. Did they
Sometimes
show
nothing.
you? Did they turn you? I mean, think about but I can know.
Okay.
I'm the one that said extra mean, but
I'm just thinking about one relationship in particular.
I know you are.
A lot of times it's that.
no, I don't know who. You can tell by her face. She was thinking about somebody in particular.
Yeah, like the relationship that I am thinking about is that relationship made me a better person because of the stuff that I had to deal with.
That's the part.
But they didn't teach me anything about myself. They taught me about that person and the things that I should have seen earlier on.
Think about this though, and I will tell you this. A lot of times you're exposed to anyone who was dating someone that may be on a different field or different situation or different experience of work or whatever. They tend to be exposed to different environments. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you can date someone who exposes you to another environment that you end up falling in love with. You know what I mean?
True.
So what you have to do is take that into accountability and kind of be grateful to that person. For regardless how angry you are, whether or not I don't give a damn about that person. Yeah. Boy, I'm getting
What you just said?
because if this person exposes you.
You just confused me. So,
But if that person put you through hell, you want to be grateful for them for putting you through hell?
No, I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking
be
about.
grateful for just
Right.
some of that.
There is no
Bring
gratefulness in this one.
It's fine.
You got about 3
That's
minutes.
not true.
Okay,
That's
so
not
look,
true.
let's
She's
go-
not that cold-hearted.
No, yes, she is. All right, so look, let's go here. Let's go here though. What I'm saying is though, we only got a couple minutes. Think about it like this. If a person exposes you to different things in life and exposes you to something that you may never had the accessibility or even
You mean
thought
like
about
culture?
doing.
Okay, that's what
Oh,
you're talking about.
culture.
I wasn't sure.
I was thinking about the experiences as far as like the ups and downs in the relationship.
No, I'm talking about culture. I'm talking
Okay,
about
well, that's
showing
yeah, I can understand that, and yes,
So-
I can agree with that. Yes, I can agree with that.
Thank you for a change. Say what? All right, and finally,
So full of shit.
last one.
You gonna say?
Before we go to break, how were you stronger and wiser through this experience? I think that's the most important.
That's
I
probably
think that's really all you need to think about.
right. Forget everything else.
Some of the rest of those are stupid. So I really think that's all you need to think about.
What?
It's okay. It's over.
Because a lot of them have to deal with you and your feelings towards that person. Forget about that person. You're supposed to be looking at yourself and how you can take that and move to the next person.
Right.
Every relationship that you go through is supposed to prepare you for the next one, not to make the same mistakes over and over again.
Right.
So that's that inner reflection. Forget about what you're going to miss about the person. Forget about what you're not going to miss about the person. It doesn't matter. It's over.
They're gone.
I don't care. Like, oh well.
Right. It's over and done with. So worry about what you can do to improve yourself and improve your relationship.
Get a self-help book.
Now I do want to. Okay. So
Capri is stressing self-help book. I think Capri needs to write a self-help book.
No, I really not. But this is the one question. This is the one question I ask. And Sheena, after they answer this question, we're gonna go to break. The one question I have, because I think this is a myth. If you are, let's say once you end the situation or you end the relationship, do you go through a cleansing process where you change your hair, ladies? You change your hair, you change your makeup, you change something physically about yourself. You change the way
some women do. Yeah, some do. Some women do. Because because sometimes a lot of what you were like is part of that relationship and you related to that. Or it could be what that other person liked about you and you're like, I want to shake this person completely.
And it might just depend on why the relationship ended.
Right. So it's just like, okay, let me
fellas,
change my hair.
there's a lot of gentlemen in the audience. Fellas, correct me if I'm wrong, but we really don't give a shit about that, right? Like, that's just, we don't change anything. Why do you need to do that?
And it's not all women, it's not all relationships. Sometimes it's just that one relationship. It's like,
That
oh
was
my
just
God, like they
over
ran you through everything. It's like, I just need something
Like maybe
totally
you
different.
finally got out of an abusive relationship.
Right.
And
And
now
you
you're about to do a complete transformation.
Right.
You need to look at me because I gave a good example. You just mad.
You should have got your ass away a long time ago. While they walking around here with plates and cupcakes. All right,
And ain't nobody brought this one yet,
I
right?
know, right?
That's some bullshit.
Right, you feel me? All right, so look, anyway, we're going to hit break right quick, and we're going to come back with this second love and sex topic.
Look at Capri self-help book entitled "Fuck Your Feelings, Get Over It." Coming summer 2013.
Yeah, let's go to break.
It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you without a dope beat. Step 2, step 2, step 2, step 2, step 2, step 2. Think it. It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you without a dope beat. Step 2, step 2, step 2, step 2, step 2. Pick it, baby girl.
What would you do to get to me? What would you say to have your way? Would you give up or try again? If I hesitate to let you in, now would you be yourself or play a role? Tell all
Daryn, you're saying that you don't think relationships can be tangible, or you don't think that.
Not for me personally. I think that it can be done, like Malcolm said, if you're in the right place in your life, if you're that committed to the relationship and you have the right mentality where you know that you're in it for the right reasons.
Okay.
And, and you know that you'll be committed.
Well, let me ask you this, Malcolm. Did that long distance relationship end up lasting? Did it stay long term? How did it last for a while, or was it? Because sometimes you lose interest in a person that's far away. If you've never experienced that, and men sometimes we are like that. So. Yeah, we do have a poor attention span. I will admit that.
Too, though, if their needs aren't being met, they can say, okay, there's somebody right here that's interested in me, and let me go ahead and break things off so I can be with this person.
So let me ask you this: did you keep your attention for a while? Was it something that you did for a while, or was it something that didn't last and ended immediately?
No, it lasted for about a year. One thing with me is even if we're close by, it's almost gonna feel like a long distance relationship depending on how busy I am.
Right.
So you might not get to see me, you might not get me to hold you at night if you want me to hold you at night because I gotta take care of stuff on my end. And I understand you are important, but at the end of the day, I'm doing something to better us as a couple and get us where we need to be.
And I think that's an excellent question, and I know you guys have an extensive talk in your interview, but I think that's an excellent question. I think that's something that probably needs to be addressed because when you're in this business, when you're in your business, how is that handling your personal relationships? How is it managing or having that conversation with someone who may not be in that business or someone who's even in that business that may want to deal with you on a personal level? How is that conversation had, and is it tangible to do so?
I always tell people up front, I was like, you gotta be a strong, independent female. I can't have a female who's just gonna be sitting at home doing nothing because then you're gonna be blowing me up.
Right.
I was like, at the end of the day, I need you to have something that you're passionate about because those are the type of girls I go for.
Right.
You have to be about something, you have to be progressive, you have to be doing something in your life because like females say, they want a man who can provide for them. I want a female, something goes down, you got my back.
Absolutely.
If I'm bringing something to the table, you need to bring something to the table, if not better than what I'm bringing.
Absolutely. And I'm glad you said that because I always fight with them about this. and they said this a little bit earlier. I believe they said this on the Ray Stanley show, which leads off the Saturday lineup on Rip Radio Network. They mentioned something about about the myth. Then I've said this to them before. That's such a strong myth that a woman thinks that a man is intimidated by the fact that she makes more money than he does, or she's living a better lifestyle. We really don't care about that. Right? You know what I mean? We really don't care about that.
If a man has his own goals, he doesn't care about them.
Right, but there are some men that just can, no matter how much they say it, they cannot deal with it.
Then why deal? That's my question.
But you know what though? I think it depends, because I was in a situation where that happened, where starting out he made more, and then over the years I started making more money. And I think that was the issue, because he wasn't progressing as quickly as I was.
It doesn't matter. Like, we don't care about that, because like, what did I say?
It was a big to you, but it was a big issue.
What did I
It was
say?
a big issue in that relationship.
Okay. All right, I mean, 301-288-3100, comment from the
I
audience.
didn't care, the bills were paid, you know.
I mean,
But
yeah, so if you have an issue with that, 301-288-3100. Okay.